What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Polyhoss at it with the first ever OniionCraft tutorial. Let's get into it. Today, we're going to be going over the /dialog command and how in behavior packs you can use it to add as many pages and buttons as you would like to a single NPC. To create this pack, first we're going to navigate to com.mojang. From there, we're going to head straight into development behavior packs. The next thing we want to do is create a new folder, and you can call this anything you like, preferably NPC dialog or NPC dialog testing. Once this folder is created, hop on in and start coding. To get started coding this pack, we're going to search NPC dialog command and head to the first website. This website will give you step-by-step instructions on how to create a dialog behavior pack. I highly recommend reading through this whole article because I will not be going through everything. Once you have your pack set up, head into the dialog folder and create your first NPC. To do this, I usually create a text file and then rename it .json. Once this file is created, open it up in Visual Studio Code and head back to the NPC website. From here, we're going to copy this full sample and paste it right in to our new file. And just like that, we have our first NPC. Now, to go over this a little bit, this is a very important part right here, the scene tag. This is what we're going to use in our command to pull up this NPC in-game. I'm going to call this menu for now because we're going to be using it as a menu to show you how to create multiple pages. Now, when we're looking at this NPC, we can see that there's only 2 buttons. I don't like that. So the first thing we're going to do is add a comma here, which is going to give us an error, but no problem at all. I'm going to copy this. Enter, paste, paste. And then we'll just remove that last comma and we're good to go. Now we have 6 buttons. The next thing I'm going to change here is the NPC name. This is what shows up at the top of the NPC box in-game for the player to see. And we'll just call him menu. I feel like this is pretty straightforward. Text, this is what shows up in the text box. And we can just change this to welcome to my test menu. Now I'm going to remove these on open and on close commands because typically I don't use them, but obviously you can if you need to. Next, I'm going to go through and rename all the buttons. This is a very important command we're going to be doing here. This is what makes the entire pack work. So we'll do it here together, but it will also be in the description. It's going to be /dialog, open, @e, bracket, type, equals NPC, radius equals 1, because we only want it to open the NPC we're working with. Add initiator, which is the player that initiates the button, and then the name of the scene tag, which will be page_1. Once we have all of our dialog commands in here, we can minimize Visual Studio Code and then start adding our other pages. I usually like to add another folder inside the dialog folder, just to stay organized. So we can call this one pages. And I'm lazy, I usually just copy one of the NPCs that I'm working on, and then I just change the code inside that. So I'll paste this in here, and we'll just rename this page 1. And then we can open it up and change the NPC on the inside. So now we have page1.json, but it's the same as the menu.json. So let's do a little changing in here. First things first, we need to change the scene tag. And this is going to be page_1. The name, we can also just call page 1. And we'll change this to welcome to page 1. Now, obviously, we would want these buttons to do something different. I'm not going to do a full tutorial on how to do NPC commands, but if you would like me to do so, let me know down in the comments and we can do as many tutorials as you like. So we're going to go back into our pack, back into pages. We'll copy page 1. Rename it to page 2. Open the file. Change the scene tag to page 2. Page underscore 2. Change the NPC name. Change the text. And change the commands. Why not? So I've just gone in here. I've only changed a couple commands. I'd like to keep this tutorial as short as possible, so let's go right into the game. Once we're in game, we're going to start a new creative world, enable cheats so we can run commands, and then head right into behavior packs. And we're just going to activate this pack. Once you have your pack activated, go ahead and create your world. Once we have our world created, we can just go ahead and summon an NPC. And you can also just pick block to get the egg, so you can place it right there. Once we have the NPC, we're going to open the NPC and go to advanced settings and add 2 commands. They're going to be the same command. The first command we're going to add is going to be an onEnter command, and as an operator of the server, you won't be able to use this in creative or survival mode sometimes. This is going to be the same /dialog command that we used in the behavior pack, and this time we're going to use it to call up the menu JSON. So again, it's /dialog, open, add e, type equals NPC, r equals 1. And then we're going to open this add initiator. And then here's where the scene tag goes. It's going to be menu. Now we can go ahead and copy this command, because this is what's going to fire when a player is in survival or adventure mode on your server. But in order to test it as an admin, we need to add a button, and we'll just call this open. And we'll just paste the command right in. Now we can go back, edit dialog. Once we hit open, it should pull up the page. Look at that. Welcome to my test menu. Now, I've gone in. There are 6 pages here, but we've only created 2 in the video, so only these 2 pages will work. We can go to page 1. I got my commands here: survival mode, adventure mode, creative, give gold. Let's get a diamond. Look at that. I got a diamond. Pretty sweet, huh? Now that we've tested page 1, let's go right into page 2 and run one of these commands. Look at that. Polly's NPC tutorial. Now that's really just the basics of it. If you'd like more tutorials on NPCs, please let us know down in the comments. We also have a sample pack that we will be releasing soon with another video that's a little more advanced on this topic. Thanks for watching. Check out discord.gg/OniionCraft with 2 eyes.